Now it's time to make Apizza. Apizza is a Worcester Street slang for pizza, and that's what we use in New Haven. Let's start. We got a beautiful, nice dough here that we're just starting to get settled at the right temperature. Do a little bit of stretch here, and we're gonna lay it all right here on the pizza screen. Now in New Haven, they don't use any pizza screens, but you know, here at the house at 380 Holly Hill in Florida, we don't have a coal oven. So what we do is we improvise. But as long as we're using the right ingredients, my friends, we're gonna have a great pizza. And first we're gonna make a nice little crust. And if you could see the crust right around the edges, you pinch each little edge so it forms into a nice little needle, like a little kneading with your thumbs right across the edges. And you're gonna get a nice crust there. That looks nice. Now, look, beautiful. Nice and round. That is gorgeous. Now it's the homemade sauce. And let me tell you something. A lot of people do a lot of different things. Use raw tomatoes, use canned tomatoes. We use a fresh tomato, a fresh pear-shaped tomato, but we cook them. We cook our tomatoes for only 20 minutes so it comes to its first boil with fresh basil and fresh garlic. And we just put that sauce around the pizza dough like that, making sure that our oven is about at 450. And I like a little extra sauce on mine, so I just like to put a little bit more, getting all the ends, creases. But we're leaving the crust just a little white so it comes out just the way it should be. Now, whole milk mozzarella. Now this is beautiful. Put the mozzarella around. We start in the corners because mozzarella tends to seep to the middle. Now the most important thing with the pizza is using the right ingredients, fresh ingredients. Like I said, this is whole milk mozzarella. Now we're gonna have a little sausage. So if you're gonna go to the store, you know, you're not gonna get sausage out of the case. Sometimes you'll ask your butcher to do that for you or your favorite supermarket. But what I did is, I got the sausage, take it right out of the case, and it comes, you gotta be a little bit tricky with this. It's just left out just a little bit. So we have that, disregard that, and now we top it off with all fresh homemade sausage. Homemade sausage from our butcher. And it's important to use a good sausage because a lot of people like to pre-cook their sausage, but what we do is we don't pre-cook our sausage because the juice from the sausage works right into the mozzarella, into the crust of the pizza. As long as you pinch it so it's thin when it's laying on the mozzarella. That way it'll cook up and you won't have to worry about raw pizza on your pie. Then we're gonna have some fresh mushrooms. We're gonna do that. Raise up a couple of those. And a couple more. That. Put a few fresh mushrooms over it. Which looks beautiful. Doesn't this pie look beautiful? I'm getting excited. Really excited. A little bit of fresh garlic. Don't forget, you know, you don't find a lot of this stuff in the pizza restaurants. You want to cut that a couple of times. So you're just going to sprinkle the fresh garlic over the top. We're almost there. And we roasted some fresh peppers, which we have here. I'm going to just lay those right over the top. And voila. Look at that pie, it's coming out beautiful. So you want to make sure that each bite has a little bit of everything on it. So what do we have? We have sausage, mushroom, a little bit of garlic, and fresh roasted peppers. We're going to top it off with just a little sliced onion. Boy, we got a pie here today. We're almost there. I get excited when I see this. A little onion, and then there's all the secret stuff now coming. And the secret stuff is this. Pecorino Romano. Grated fresh. Right over the top of the pizza. And you know what? This is the secret. We're going to use this side. This is the secret to real pizza. This is what my grandmother used to tell me. Make sure you top it off with a good pecorino romano. Notice it's not grated, we grated it. It keeps the moisture. We're gonna put just a little seasoning, a little bit of oregano, and this last secret is a little bit of olive oil. That, my friends, is a pizza. Now let's hit that oven. It's hot. Oh my God, look at this.